We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. The Blue Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Barry Ota, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps the team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get him.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery is a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Now, a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the one to watch?
So I think Brendan Phelps is a guy to watch out. He won the Silver Slugger for the DH. The man is supposed to hit, right? Well, he can hit, and man, did he put on a show in that DH spot last year.
And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. In there, a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch to a double. We'll see if that gets him going.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire. The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he fouls this one off. Esquivel stands at second with 2 gone. And he falls behind 0-2. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Jose Barrios gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks for coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity of life, 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Swing and a liner. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Called strike 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marshall is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Here now the 2-2. It's laid off and the count runs full. fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Speared on the double. What a way to get him out. Two gone now. That was exceptional.
The catcher.
His evening at the plate started. Ryan Jeffries batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing.
The 1-1 home. Taken. For strike two. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So striding forward now, Brandon Belt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this round. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
One ball, one strike. Fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Ball two.
Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Down at 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really
well hit, deep down the right field line, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
That ball's fast.
Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Obradovich moving to his left. 1 away.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And surprisingly today, the best one resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees.
Throw-in time at first for route number 2. Standing in, George Springer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom. Here's Byron Buxton now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
1-1.
Fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Tim Poole comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette has it. Just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 22.
Number 22, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. So digging in now, Anthony Santander. We are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Santander.
Hit into center field. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, you're in the 8-9 hole. Solid pitchers.
These days, you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. You're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on.
Into the box. Oh, it's Bichette. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Santiago. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. We played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. At the plate, Alex Healy, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull the string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in the rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Two and two.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Well, this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The left fielder, Goldie.
Digging in the switch hitter, Goldie. As the switch hitter will take his stuff left-handed here.
Watch out.
Changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with a big part in the field.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. The next twin up, Sean Obradovich. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Obradovich stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. Got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make this game for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Line to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Tyler W. to go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 offering fouled away. The 0-2 in the dirt here. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Twin strand. Digging in now, Andres Jimenez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right up into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and a strike. Jimenez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls coming in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but can just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Guerrero. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 1-1 pitch. Peter in there for a strike. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that can throw towards home plate.
Now back into the box now. Brandon Belt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Pounded softly down the line toward first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Stepping into the box, Ryan Jeffries will lead it off here against Jose Barrios. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Jeffries, a 27-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit to third. Escobar right there. And is run away.
The center fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Lined up, and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Guerrero is through in foul territory. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman.
Now batting, Tim Koo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yep, that ball
Taken
went out.
outside for ball one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
But down 1-1.
That can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up to their zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Kirk finds it, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings in the ball. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been close bases. It makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Koo is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in, George Springer. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The right fielder, Anthony.
Not every ball is going to be hit on the street right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single, bouncing green grass.
1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Stepping in for the Jays, now passing Marshall. He singled his last time.
Marshall
Popped him up. Obradovich got it and decided retired. Blue Jays held in check. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Kirk has it, but it's not in time. He'll reach first despite going down on strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Now at the plate, Alex Healy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Now the 1-0, and it's fouled away. Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Shorty Holt will come on now and run at first base following the injury. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball. He buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Again from first. This pitch is popped up. Esquivel over to his right. 1 down. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And this one's in the dirt. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner goes for second. Pitch
Count
outside.
is 1
The
and
throw.
2.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Holt, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. Inside, he misses ball 4. Digging in to try it again. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. Marshall moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Now
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Darren Obradovich. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. This gets fouled. 0-1. Comes set. The 0-1. Had him reaching in thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Kirk gathers, and not in time. It's a run score. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on an abrupt third strike, but a run scores as well. Up next for Minnesota, Tyler W. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes on this time. Even that's to put the
Whoa, pulls him off the bat.
Usually these guys don't do 6-4-3 double play in their seat. But it looks like he rushed to be there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
This is on the ground to short. He's going to get out of it. Over the first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over.
Ladies
Shorty
and gentlemen,
Holt
your
will stick
attention,
around as
please.
they take over in right field. Ready for another shot now. Bichette. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
He's only surrendered 1 hit to the Three guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt.
The third
You're
base
spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Ota is there, and he has it for the out. Ready for another chance. Andres Jimenez. There goes the runner. Gets inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball on the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Left side, but well fouled. The 2-2 one more time. He's called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. And you got to find a way to stay.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brandon Bell. Runner in scoring position with Suzanne. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point of view. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate, George Springer. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Comes set, the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Belt on second. Kirk at first, 2 out in the inning. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Joe Biagini enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Now to the plate, Byron Buxton. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Past history with Joe Biagini, not a lot of success. 0 for 12. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. And that one misses. The leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. In now, third baseman. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count
And the pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Line towards center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Into the box. Shorty Holt is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Pitch out.
I got a ball,
Nothing doing. There he goes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. On the move again from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Hyunjin Ryu comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not a strong hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Royce Lewis will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Buxton at second with 2 down. Two and 1.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Ready with the 2-1.
That's ball
well
3.
above the letters with the
I got
fastball
3-1.
that time.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now with the play, Anthony Santander. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's called strike 2-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Obradovich looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen,
here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
0-1 the count.
So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Into the box now.
The quick
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Obradovich. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. They still lead it. Leading off the inning, Obradovich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Dylan takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
A ball and a strike now. Drilled to the right side. Backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right there.
Quality pitch, and the guy shoots one to the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now he's got a couple of guys on.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Santander moves to his right and puts this one away in the air. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping in, Tyler. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
This time now is yes.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Santiago Esquivel. They'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wind up and the 0-1. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now. The 0-2 once more. Heading out towards shallow right. Holt is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. The second base to bat for Toronto. Andres Jimenez. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevator.
Now batting.
Riding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. He's on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Your
Eric
attention, please.
Swanson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Jeffries, and they'll need him to get something going here. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 0-2 once more. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Riding in once again, Byron Buxton. It was a walk in his last trip. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Tim Cool. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Belt. They'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Belt retired, and there's one away.
The catcher.
Now in the box, Alejandro Kirk. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
1-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oberdumper loves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, George Springer. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Outside, that's the ball.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that Adam Simber comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Leading off the inning, Shorty Cole, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery.
One ball, 2 strikes.
One is that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Lifted in the air to center. Springer giving chase. He's there and records the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth. As we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Digging in and looking for more. Colby. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Final strike for the Twins. That misses 1-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still even at 2-2.
Hey, he looks like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage to him.
And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single. Now back, digging in, overdoes it. They'll be looking for something to drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, the Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-1. They now have 6 straight victories. Paul Goldschmidt was unconscious at the dish, driving in 9 runs as the Bronx Bombers defeated Detroit 21-1. The Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-3. The Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the